Hi Aquarius, welcome to your April bi-weekly love reading. This is for April 15th through the 30th. Crowning your first week, you have Let Your Friends Help You. And it's clarified by the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Pay attention for that number, Aquarius. You might be seeing 888 in your awareness. That could mean something for you. So for the second week, you have Free Yourself. And it's clarified by the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So Aquarius, I feel like there's a little bit of fear of the unknown here. Like creating scenarios in your head about what could go wrong, right? Some of you guys are like thinking, what could go wrong? Like you're thinking about all of the things that could go wrong in a connection, 2 of Cups situation, in a commitment. Some of you guys are in a commitment with a soulmate at the moment, and you're possibly getting caught up in a loop. And it's interesting that I say that because 8 happens to represent loops, infinite loops. If you flip the number 8 over, it's the infinity sign. So sometimes 8 can represent cycles, cycles of negative thinking, cycles of anxious thinking, because you do not know what's going to happen to the future. And this is kind of keeping you in a stuck energy. And it is in regards to a 2 of Cups situation, in regards to a soulmate. There is some anxiety here. But I'm seeing with the Let Your Friends Help You card, there could be some friends around you that are grounding you. Or there could also, for another group of you, there could be a group of friends who they've possibly been heartbroken as well. And these friends are kind of telling you stories about their experience. Now remember, their experience is not yours. So the things that they're telling you are kind of planting these seeds in your head of kind of like a fear of the unexpected. But I am seeing a release of this energy in the possible next 2 weeks. You could be releasing this anxious energy. You could be releasing these fears and whatever it may be. Maybe because a commitment happens. Maybe for some of you this connection was really up in the air. Like you didn't really know what you guys were, where you stood with this person. Some of you guys are connecting with strong fire placements, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But some of you guys didn't really know. It was a very airy connection. It was up in the air. You didn't know what this was. And you're kind of able to ground this connection. Some of you guys will be getting committed here in the next 2 weeks to a possible fire sign or a water sign. Maybe even another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I am seeing you're keeping yourself stuck with these negative thoughts, with these anxious thoughts. Because this card literally says, free yourself. This little unicorn is trapped in a little cage. He's trapped in a little gate. So the unicorn is you. And what's trapping you are these thoughts. Because they're keeping you from moving forward. Because thoughts turn into actions. They turn into words, which can turn into situations. And usually those situations reflect the negativity that the thought brings. So that being said, you're keeping yourself trapped with some negative thinking. But there will be a release of this energy, of these cycles here in the next 2-week period. Some of you guys could be seeing, there could be some unexpected communication that comes in here in the next 8 days, I'm seeing for some of you. 4 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, there's going to be a release of these anxious thoughts. If you've been having anxious thoughts lately, like if you've been fearing something, fearing a connection, you will be completely laying these anxieties to rest. Like for good is what I'm seeing, for good. You're going to be releasing these anxieties for good. You're going to have peace of mind, guys. Some of you guys could be going to some friends for advice to bring you peace of mind. But yeah, some of you guys will be getting some peace of mind about a connection here in the next 2-week period. Knight of Wands. With the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, some of you guys are really dealing with strong fire placements. You will be rushing into this connection very fast. Or you possibly rushed into this connection already, and maybe that's where this anxiety is stemming from. It's like somebody's fearing taking something too fast. But I'm seeing everything moving along as it's supposed to. Like everything's moving as the universe wills. So I feel like some of you guys feel like you bug this person. Like some of you feel like you really bug this person, and that's kind of like a fear. Or maybe this is how your person feels about you. If you're connecting with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this person could feel like they bug you. So that could be a source of this anxiety. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The High Priestess. Yeah, some of you will be releasing the need to control, I'm assuming, because the High Priestess is here. Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with Pisces. King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You could be releasing some anxieties and the need to control a situation. Because some of you guys have been bound by that need to control. And you will be releasing this because you're going to be trusting the universe these next couple of weeks. You're going to be trusting that everything that's happening is happening for a reason. And that you should trust your intuition. Because your intuition is always right. Some of you guys are very in touch with your intuition at the moment. It could just be the collective energies. If you're not typically in touch with your intuition, you will be releasing that need to explain. Because some people don't really trust their intuition because they have that need to like explain why something's going on, like rationalize everything. So you're going to kind of be releasing that need to rationalize everything. And you're just going to be saying, you know what? I felt this way, so I'm just going to trust that feeling. For Aquarians, it can be kind of hard to really trust feelings. It can be a little hard and like a little difficult to trust inner feelings because Aquarians kind of have issues. And not all Aquarians. Some of you guys have Pisces in your chart and it's like for a Pisces, you are very detached from your emotions. You can release yourself from the bind that your emotions have on you, because typically Pisces are very bound to their emotions, but if you're an Aquarian with Pisces in your chart, you are able to detach your emotions very quickly. Seven of Swords. Interesting. With the Star at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing here, guys, is I'm not seeing this as like a deceptive energy. I see this more of like, don't let these thoughts screw you over. Because it's a Swords card, just like these two up here. Because some of you guys are... So there's a group of you that could be freeing yourselves from a connection in the next 2-week period. Some of you could be freeing yourselves from a connection that was keeping you bound in the next 2-week period. But that's not all of you. For others of you, you've been kind of deceiving yourself with these Eight of Swords thoughts, these scenarios that you've been playing in your head, that you've been creating in your head. Don't let these scenarios deceive you guys, because it could ruin this connection. It really could. Also be careful with the words that you pick when you talk to this person, because some of you guys, there will be some unexpected communication that comes out about somebody's intuition, but not even so much to that. I just feel like there's unexpected communication that comes out that you've been possibly... I'm seeing somebody telling somebody something, like the beans spill. Somebody spills the beans. And it's like, the High Priestess is here because you predicted this. Like, you knew this was going to happen. You probably already had an intuitive feeling about what these beans were. So when they come out, you're just like, look, I already knew that this was happening. And I'm seeing for some of you, you free yourself from this connection, but for others of you, you get into this. It deepens the bond. It makes things move a lot faster. Knight of Wands. Some of you have been very back and forth about whether you want to be single or whether you want to be in a connection. And you need to free yourself, guys, because I'm seeing that some of these thoughts are very deceptive. Like, you're deceiving yourself. Some of you don't really want... Okay, so there's a half of you that don't really want to be single, but you're scared. Like, you want to move forward in this connection, but you're scared. So you're convincing yourself that you want to be single because maybe it's the better thing to do. Maybe it's better for me because I won't get my heart broken or whatever. And then there's others of you that are trying to convince yourself that you want to be in this connection, but you don't. I don't know, I'm not really picking that up so much. I feel like there's a group of you that are deceiving yourself with negative thoughts. You're creating scenarios in your head like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Like, some of you guys are creating scenarios of deception. Like, maybe you feel like somebody's going to be deceptive in a marriage situation or just like a commitment. But you could end up screwing yourself over with these ideas, with these thoughts, is what I'm seeing, if you're not careful. So carefully analyze your thoughts, carefully analyze things that are going on in your head, because I'm seeing it's like a lot of movement. There's a lot of like monkey mind energy. It's just thoughts all over the place about this connection. And I am seeing that it's you deceiving yourself. Some of you guys are deceiving yourselves about what you want. Some of you don't want to be single. Like, some of you are telling yourself like, oh, I want to be single because it'll give me peace of mind. But in reality, you become single and then you're not happy with that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're dropping the sword on your own throat if you cut this off too quick. Make sense? So some of you guys need to free yourselves from a connection, or you possibly want to free yourselves from a connection. And there's others of you that need to free yourself from these thoughts that you've been having about someone. Because some of you really do love someone. There's 2 of Cups here, and the 4 of Wands. This is a very, very possible commitment that will work. But I'm just seeing that it could be ruined. I'm also seeing it could be ruined if someone continues to lie. Like, I'm seeing if somebody continues to be deceptive, it could also kill this connection. But that's what I'm seeing here, Aquarius. If you would like to check out the extended, it'll be in the link below. You can check that out. If you'd like a personal reading, please get that done in the next 2 weeks, because I will not be doing personal readings during the month of May because I will not be in town. But other than that, I will see you later, Aquarius. Take care. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.